tomorrow, the Department of Behavioral Sciences at the University of the West Indies in St. Augustine campus will be hosting a distinguished open lecture on transforming food systems with Dr. Shakuntala Haraksingh Thilsted, the global lead for nutrition and public health at WorldFish, which is a 1CGIR entity, a member of the steering committee of the high-level panel of experts on food security and nutrition of the United Nations Committee on World Food Security, and Vice Chair of the UN Food System Summit 2021 Action Track for Advanced Equitable Livelihoods. And to share more with us this morning is Dean Wuddivira of the Faculty of Food and Agriculture, and that was definitely a mouthful. Good morning, Dean. How are you?
Thank you very much. Good morning, and to your viewing audience, good morning.
Good morning. It's wonderful to have you with us on the show as we talk about this, because talking about aquatic food systems, I'm not sure if that's something that we've seen go completely mainstream in so many ways. So could you just share with us what aquatic food systems are?
Well, when we're talking about aquatic food system, we're referring to fish, catch fish. We're also referring to other aquatic foods like lobsters, shrimps, and many other things that could be obtained from the waters.
Yes. And you know, it's interesting because I know right now, of course, globally, but even here in Trinidad and Tobago, we've seen so many people adjust their diet, not just because of personal reasons, but even given the economy. Yes. So seeing this lecture series come up is something that really will be relevant to so many people and can teach them so much, not just for themselves, but of course, even for business, if I'm not mistaken, in the benefits to the environment. So this lecture series, who is it open to?
It is open to the general public.
Oh, nice.
It is open to everyone. I mean, it's quite exciting that we are having one of the daughter of the soil with her roots right here in Trinidad, and having achieved so much.
Yeah.
Having, you know, in the global arena, she's a world prize food winner, equivalent to a Nobel Prize. So, I mean, we're proud as a faculty, the Faculty of Food and Agriculture, because she has her roots right from the Faculty of Food and Agriculture, having attained her bachelor's degree. So her formative educational career actually started right here in St. Augustine in the Faculty of Food and Agriculture. And she has gone on to achieve a lot. And it is only right for us to have such a daughter of the soil come back and, you know, share the strategies that she has used in developing and nourishing people and building resilient food systems in other parts of the world, coming back to us to have this open lecture. So it is not just to have a lecture, but it is also for us to build collaboration, to you know, to adopt some of these strategies, and that's what we do as a university, and that is what you know, this kind of open lectures are about.
It's beautiful to hear that as well, and I can see the pride in you, as you mentioned, you know, a daughter of the soil. This is where she came from, now blossoming, helping the world, and coming back home to help us, because essentially we do need it. Tell us something, Dean. What would you say are some of the main benefits? I mean, we don't want to give too much away, of course, because we want to be at the lecture tomorrow, but just maybe a little insight into what benefits these aquatic food systems and sustainability could do for our nation.
All right, let me start by looking at our food system. Because when we speak about a system, we're talking about you know, a gamut of things.
Yes.
Particularly when we're talking about the issue of food, it is something that has over the years we have just looked at food as access to just something to eat.
Yeah.
And that is not what it is about. And so we have ended up with an overburdened healthcare system, with NCDs, with malnutrition and all kinds of diseases that we see around. Not only an overburdened healthcare system, our national treasury, our regional treasury is also overburdened. And so, at the end of the day, we have a food import bill that is unsustainable. Yeah. And this, the food products that we also import are poorly nutritious. And that's why we have all these situations that I've spoken about. And so, we now need to build a food system that is resilient, that is free, or that is not dependent on foreign food imports. And by that, we are able to have control of what our people eat. And we are also able to, to lower down the burden on our healthcare system, and even on our personal budgets and on our national budgets and so on. So that is the benefit of having a food system that is resilient. And that is what this great woman, daughter of the soil, will be speaking about.
And I think you gave us just enough. I mean, this is incredible. And to hear that as well, this is not something that this is not something that just benefits you. It benefits you. It benefits the country. Yeah. It benefits everybody. And it's something, of course, in line with the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations, which is so important at this time, because we need to preserve our planet and we need to preserve ourselves as well. So this is taking place tomorrow, correct?
It is taking place tomorrow. Wednesday the 26th in this month of October, and it is going to take place right at the St. Augustine campus at the Daga Hall, Daga Auditorium, we call it. It's a very popular auditorium at the campus, and that's where the lecture will be taking place, and it's taking place at 5:30 p.m.
At 5:30 p.m. Is this the only time that we are going to see Doctor being in the open lecture series, or will she be back for more?
This is the beginning.
Okay.
This is the beginning of a lot of collaboration. It's the beginning of a lot of good things that will be coming ahead. And I believe there will be opportunities for her to even speak at other forums nationally.
So, seeing that this is the beginning of the Distinguished Open Lecture Series, could you share with us perhaps some other topics that are going to be covered as the series goes on throughout the year?
Certainly, I was supposed to be here with Professor Chedi, who is the chair of the Open Lecture. So he will be the one that will know some of the other topics that will be coming up. But the focus now, the buzzing word now is food and nutrition security.
Yes, it is.
And we as a faculty, I know you mentioned this is organized by the faculty, the Department of Behavioral Sciences. It is actually organized by the Faculty of Food and Agriculture in collaboration with the Office of the Campus Principal.
Wonderful.
So it is with the way things have been going, things have been coming very fast, particularly from our stakeholders, from developmental agencies. We're having a lot of discussion, a lot of collaboration is now going on with respect to building a resilient food system in the Caribbean, in Trinidad and Tobago, and that is the direction. So it is going to be a lot of lectures, a lot of discussion, a lot of awareness that will be created on this very trending topic.
Wonderful. Dean, thank you so much for being with us this morning. We really appreciate it, and I'm sure that you will be back soon as we continue to discuss the Distinguished Open Lecture Series.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Trinidad and Tobago, there is so much more coming up, not just on the Now Morning Show, but as we have seen, of course, at the University of the West Indies. Make sure that you take the time out of your day to learn a little bit more, and check their social media for more transforming lectures happening at the university. There's more coming up on the Now Morning Show. Stay tuned.